Welcome back. Your dreams were your ticket out. Are we rolling? Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Hope you're doing well. I haven't uploaded in a little while because I ran into some issues and I was working on some other things. My desktop, or the desktop that I have access to, crashed or wouldn't stay on, so I took it apart and was trying to fix it for several days. I managed to get an old tower and take it apart and get it working, so I'm gonna try and edit this video and get it out. I finished writing my book. It's all about my experiences with drugs and on the street, and also about the friends I have known who have died. I finished my first edit. I've been working really hard on that, and I'm just going through it for a second time, doing a second edit. So yeah, that's what I've been working on. Dealing with COVID like everybody else, gaining weight, being a shut-in, doing all that kind of stuff. Which brings me to the topic that I wanted to talk about today, which is the recent decision by Justin Trudeau and his party to ban assault rifles in Canada.
Today, we are closing the market for military-grade assault weapons in Canada.
Bam! Justin Trudeau is banning assault rifles as a reaction to the mass shooting that happened in Nova Scotia. Before I go on, I just want to say that what happened in Nova Scotia was awful. It was a tragedy, and I can't imagine anyone having to go through that. It's just unthinkable. And we should be trying to figure out how to stop those things. I'm sure Justin Trudeau and his party do feel remorse and feel some sense of responsibility and do want to help solve the problem. I believe that. But I also believe that they are taking advantage of the fact that most Canadians don't know the facts about, in this case, assault rifles. I'm falling apart here. All right, let's get into a couple reasons why this doesn't make sense. First of all, Justin Trudeau calls them military-grade weapons.
For military-grade assault weapons in Canada.
But military-grade weapons are already banned in Canada. The military have models that are modified, fully automatic assault rifles, which means you pull the trigger once and bullets fly until you let go of the trigger. The public is only allowed to own and use the unmodified semi-automatic model. That means one pull of the trigger, one shot. And when using an assault rifle, you are restricted to using a 5-round magazine. That's the law that already exists in Canada. Most people have no idea about that. Tragedies that have happened, and the one in Nova Scotia, were used with illegal modifications and illegal guns smuggled in from the US. So banning them will have no effect on the illegal market that supplies guns to people who want to do damage.
These weapons were designed for one purpose and one purpose only: to kill the largest number of people in the shortest amount of time.
The largest amount of people in the shortest amount of time. Maybe I don't use deodorant or wipe properly. Shotguns and handguns, which aren't mentioned in his ban, are not only responsible for the majority of homicides and crimes, but they're allowed to have higher capacity magazines, which can be fired at the same rate as the current legal model of assault rifles. There are many guns available to Canadians that have higher capacity magazines and higher fire rates. So once again, I would like to just reiterate that I'm sure Justin Trudeau is a decent person and he feels some sense of responsibility and wants to improve life for people in Canada by doing what he can to stop these tragedies. But because he doesn't mention the facts that I've just discussed, it seems disingenuous. It seems like he's just doing what would appeal to the public at this time in the wake of a tragedy. If mass shootings, homicides, and illegal activities are performed with illegal guns, then banning them will have zero effect on prevention.
They were someone's child, someone's best friend, someone's partner.
Talking about the victims in order to grieve is important, but it shouldn't be used to sell a political ideology. He's using this tragedy to push an agenda. Canada already has restrictions on assault rifles. We have some of the strictest gun laws in the world, and we have a very low crime rate, and we have a lot of responsible gun owners. Banning guns doesn't address the true cause of tragedies like this, the people who commit them. If you make it all about the guns, you're alleviating responsibility from the shooter. If we're really going to stop things like this from happening, we need to address why and how people get to the point that they want to inflict this type of pain on other people. Everyone wants to stop tragedies like this from happening. But Trudeau's proposed assault rifle ban doesn't address the true problem, and it will have no effect on illegal activities, and it won't prevent tragedies like this from happening in the future. It just won't. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.